Tom,
Good
if you want to
morning.
start,
What should I do? Because I don't see my printed thing other than the CTN report.
just the date and
Okay,
our name, and then we'll call to order.
all right. Today is February 7th. This is the meeting of the Cable Commission of Ann Arbor. Today, I am going to call roll. Bonnie Gabowitz,
Here in Pittsfield, Michigan.
Tom Wright here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Tony Ramirez,
Here in Ann Arbor.
Lisa, just here in
It's-
Ann Arbor, correct?
Yeah, well, it's just you just call the cable commissioners, Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack Damon,
I'm here. I'm coming to you virtually from Ann Arbor, Michigan, Washtenaw County Commission.
perfect. And I don't see anybody else on the screen at this point.
We do not have David joining us yet.
All right. Should we go over the activity highlights from October through December 2023?
First let's approve the agenda. And I need a first and a second to approve our agenda.
I'll
I'll
second.
first.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, and then we need the approval of the November minutes, a first and a second. I had emailed those
Approved.
later this afternoon. So Tom, and then a second.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you, Zach. I am not seeing any public members who are trying to join. So then we can go into the CTN report.
All right.
Okay.
Greg McDonald will review.
So the CTN report for October through December of 2023. I'll go through the activity highlights. We, as we've been doing, continued our coverage of city meetings, both virtual and the hybrid in-person meetings. Also, as part of that, we hosted in our studio a joint meeting of the City Council and the DDA. They used to do those in our studio every year before the COVID pandemic, but the last few years, of course, they weren't meeting in person, and then they this past year they got back together. We also in November we held another special one-night workshop on smartphones as people learn how to use features of their smartphone to make videos. We covered the police chief candidate interviews, and the new chief is getting ready to get sworn in a couple weeks. We had our annual Santa satellite call-in program in December. We also completed the first of what I expect will be quite a few bicentennial shows. It's Ann Arbor's bicentennial. And so as they're throughout the year, there are going to be a lot of different events sort of featuring bicentennial stuff. And we're going to be going out and covering those and creating little programs from that. And then we also covered the Local Officers Compensation Commission. That's a commission that meets every 2 years and so when they come up, I'd like to add them in. This year, they only met once. Sometimes it's a handful of times. Then on through the programming overall for the government channel, produced 50 city meetings during that quarter. And we had 31 additional programs that our producers put together, including FYI around Ann Arbor, Senior Moments, Adventures in Parenthood, Ward Talk, and Ann Arbor Inclusive. On our public access, we had 112 programs premiere, and 67 programs were submitted for playback. Our community producers completed 8 programs. And then they also made use of our equipment with 28 portable equipment reservations. This hotline studio was used 10 times, and the main studio got some usage as well. And then with our trainings, we had some editing. 3 people got trained in editing. Another person got trained on field equipment. 4 people in the hotline studio and 5 people in the main studio. And then on our educational channel, we had 103 programs premiere. And that also includes 8 of the school board meetings that we cover. And then for our video on demand, our streaming, we had on our YouTube channel had a little over 29,000 hits in this quarter. You can see the top 3 for each month. It's pretty much meetings or sports or Santa. That is the CTN highlights.
Might I add some programming that I helped develop for the educational channel? I worked with the Ann Arbor Public Schools Skyline High School CMPP Magnet program. We had not had them on the air since the beginning of the pandemic in 2019. So I edited, and with the help of Craig Curris, we broadcast 8 approximate 30-minute programs, broadcasting everything the students had produced from 2019 to present. And in addition to that, we are working with the CMPP program to get them internships with local businesses, corporations, and also colleges.
I'd like to add something. What I like to do is compare the activity to a year ago and look at what the changes are. And I see quite an increase. I just want to go over a few numbers. Let me just look at the first. Under programming government, channel 16, we had 8 additional city meetings. We had 42 last year in the report. This year it's 50, so it's 8 more meetings. We had a lot of the commissions were about the same, but we had a few new groups joining. And on channel 18, we went from 79 programs to 103. So that's an increase of 24 programs. And video on demand saw quite a nice increase from last year, 24,266 hits. This year it's 29,296 hits, which is an increase of 5,030 hits in 1 year. And I think that's notable. So applause for that. And with this information, my question to Craig would be, considering this is the bicentennial year, we also have an election year with more civics involvement. How does the studio accommodate all of these increased programming needs?
Well, we try to cover as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
With it being an election year, we will have election programming coming up during the year. I would say in one way, one benefit, I guess, of the pandemic was people are doing things more on their own and submitting them to us.
Mm-hmm.
So it does free us up a little bit and allows us to cover things a little bit more by spreading the workload that way. So we're trying to prioritize what we do and focus on those things that we can get to and we can cover adequately.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to a busy year.
Can I add a question?
Sure.
My question is, I'm being contacted by other media outlets who want to partner not only with CTN, but the Alliance for Community Media throughout the state of Michigan. Is there any way that we can get our YouTube channel hits, not only from CTN, but from other channels here in the state of Michigan that are members of the Alliance?
You mean to get how many hits they get?
Yes, because I'm right now working on some programming with a large network that is most interested in simulcasting what is produced not only on radio, but also on CTN, because they see the value of community media.
I could put a question out to other members of the ACM about to see if they could share their reporting on their own, YouTube.
That would be very, very helpful in terms of getting new content for not only CTN, but the Alliance. And what's happened is many of the traditional broadcasters like PBS have shrunk in audience size. So in a lot of cases, people who are doing radio broadcast are looking for new outlets that they can partner with, and ACM is of most interest to them.
Okay.
Should I send you an email requesting that data, Greg?
Yeah, if you have more specifics, that'd be great.
Absolutely. If we could just get the number of hits on the ACM members' YouTube channels, that would be a great start.
Okay.
We ready to go into regular business and do election?
Sure.
Okay. If we could have someone move forward a name for the chair.
Yeah, this is Zach. I nominate Bonnie.
Okay, great. And then I just have to do a roll call. It's one of the rules for instead of us all doing Tony Ramirez. So you just have to say yay or nay, Tony, on as Bonnie serving as the chair in the coming year.
I have to say nay.
No?
No.
Did you have another name you wanted to put forward as chair?
As far as I'm concerned, David.
I'm sorry?
David?
So I think David was going to be serving as the vice chair.
Oh.
We're going to put, yeah. Does that change your mind then?
No. What about Tom again?
I
Tom
can't.
can't due to the bylaws. He's prohibited from serving another term as chair. So I'll keep going then. Carol. Sorry, not Carol. David. Yay or nay on that nomination?
Can you
As
hear us,
far as-
David? Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Oh, I was just wondering if you could hear us.
Yay on my response.
Yes, yay or nay as far as Bonnie serving as the chair in the coming year?
Yay is my response.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Tom,
Yay.
Bonnie,
Yay.
Zach.
Yay for me.
Okay. So that passes. And then if we could have someone move forward, name for the vice chair position.
How about David?
And we'll go through the list again. Tony,
Go with David again.
okay. David,
Yay.
Tom,
Yay.
Ronnie,
Yay.
and Zach.
Yeah, that's a yay for me.
Okay, great. So we'll have Bonnie serving as our chair and David serving as vice chair. And then for the next item was us just confirming, and this can just be a hand vote. Our meeting calendar for this coming year will continue to meet virtually, quarterly. Does anyone have any objections to the 4 p.m. time? Typically, we have met February, May, August, and November virtually at 4 p.m. Is everyone in favor of that same schedule?
Yeah,
Zach?
I'm in favor.
Oh, good, perfect, okay. Now we just have commission or staff comments. Does anyone have any additional?
Thank you for letting me serve. I'm thrilled with the people that we have serving going forward. And let's all keep up the good work.
Just to echo, this is Zach. I want to thank Tom Wright for all of his public service that he's done with the Cable Communications Commission. It's been outstanding. And Tom, I hope that this means that you'll still be serving as a commissioner with us as well. Okay, great. And to Bonnie and to David, congratulations on your new posts. And as a fellow commissioner, if there's anything that I can assist you with, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Likewise.
Is there anything else that we wanted to discuss? I guess we'll entertain anyone who wanted to move to adjourn the meeting. Zach,
move-
did you have something?
Yeah, guys. I just had a quick comment, and I'll send it to the full commission for you guys to take a look. Just as a quick announcement, the Disability Network of Washtenaw, Monroe, and Livingston, they're going to be having their Nothing About Us Without Us Film Festival coming up later in the year, and they are open for submission right now for content and for films. I'll be sending that to all of you just so you can review that material. But please feel free to take a look at it. I encourage you, if you have other colleagues who are filmmakers, they don't have to have a disability, but if the content itself is about disability or, about anything of that sort, please encourage them to submit. Absolutely. It's the Nothing About Us Without Us Film Festival. I'll send more information.
Thanks, Zach. Now, Bonnie, did you want to move to adjourn?
Yes, I'd like to move to adjourn this February meeting.
Do I have a second?
I'll
A
second.
second.
Okay, thank you, Zach. And the meeting is adjourned at 4:21.
Thank you
Thank you all.
and congrats.
Thank you. Pardon me, Tony. I didn't mean to cut you off. Thank you,
No,
Evan.
it's okay.
Thanks all. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you.
Okay,
Lisa, get better.
Thank you. Bye all.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.